Hey everyone, I'm Shive, and if you've been following my journeys for the last couple decades, you know I'm passionate about photographing America's national parks. But being a nature photographer and photographing our national parks is about more than just pretty landscape photos and wildlife photos. It also means going into important cultural and historic places like this. Places that are 1,000 years old. This is Chaco Canyon.
Located about 2.5 hours away from Albuquerque, New Mexico, Chaco Canyon is located in one of the most remote and rugged parts of the United States. Between 900 and 1250 AD, this remote canyon in what is now northern New Mexico was the center of the most influential culture in the American Southwest.
To think that this was built between 800 and 1150 AD, and here it is still standing.
But right now, it's all about the weather for my shoot.
I'm getting kind of lucky because it's been snowing almost the entire time on the drive here. But now, somehow, miraculously, the sun is coming out, the clouds are breaking, and the colors and textures of the rocks are really starting to come out.
It was a major center to the ancestral Puebloans who used to reside here. But this was more than just a network of houses.
This is pretty neat. You can get the Fajada Butte in the distance.
It's a massive architectural feat, with some archaeologists putting its significance on par with Machu Picchu and Stonehenge. And even though those places are well known, Chaco's remote location has helped keep this an amazing, well-kept secret.
All right, here we go. First chance to get inside.
About 1,200 years ago, the ancient Chacoans began construction on this place using masonry techniques
It's tight.
that were unique for their time.
It's cold.
A process that spanned centuries. The complexes averaged more than 200 rooms each, with some enclosing up to 700 rooms in a single structure.
Over 200,000 trees were used to build these structures here in Chaco Canyon. All of them had to be hauled on foot 70 miles away.
It is a magnificent, sweeping collection of ancient ruins.
To stand here is to stand in the 1,000-year-old footprints of the ancestral Puebloans who built this structure. Like this, with all of these linear shapes and directions in them. This place is as connected to nature as the sagebrush is connected to the desert. An ancient window into the world beyond.
But this is more than just an important complex of ruins in Native American culture and history. It's a center of deep intrigue and enduring mystery that even today continues to reveal new secrets about the past.
This is incredible.
"60 miles of roads, whose exact function is still a mystery today, connected a network of at least 70 outer-lying pueblos across an area the size of Ohio. We know the structures were a major cultural center for the ancestral Puebloans, but there are still enduring mysteries about this place. Why was it built all the way out here in the middle of the desert, where the winters are long and the growing seasons are short? This place may have lots of unanswered questions, but we do have answers about some specific structures.
This stone circular area behind me is known as a kiva, and they were exceptionally important for political and religious ceremonies, or at least that's what we believe. In the middle here, they would have fires, and the roof would be covered with wood.
At its peak, the largest of the buildings, Pueblo Bonito, would have had 800 rooms over 3 acres, rising 4 or 5 stories high and having a population of about 800 people. There's also 2 great kivas, or ceremonial rooms, and 30 smaller ones. It's believed the Chacoans pre-planned their architectural designs so that the positions of the buildings were made incorporating key astronomical alignments, such as the summer and winter solstice. The human history predates these structures, with hunting activity possible as early as 10,000 BC.
What's amazing is that you can still see all of the original wood here in the roof. All of Chaco was probably covered in a similar sort of finish, a nice smooth mud on the surface of the rocks. But here inside this room has been protected from the elements all of these years, and this is a glimpse directly into the past.
Today, we can walk through many of these rooms and structures, pondering what took place here so long ago. Today, Chaco is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and part of the American National Park System. And as you know, I've been documenting that for the last 2 decades. But despite these protections and designations, the greater Chaco landscape and archaeological sites are under threat from oil and gas drilling industries. New proposed legislations will help safeguard this timeless place.
My photos might not answer any of the long-standing mysteries of Chaco Canyon, but I hope that they inspire you the same way they inspire me in telling the incredible story of America's national park system.